my Ocean One and Then Some channel. I'm going to do a quick update for you today. This whole video is about OS operating version 2.2. It's my understanding that 2.2 is on its way, and I have absolutely no idea what's in it. I mean, ain't got a clue. I haven't read anything that says what's in it, but I have read from a couple online sources that says it is on its way and should be, pretty much imminent for many of us, if not most of us, and it's going to start with North America first. So if you know what's in it, drop me a line. I would love to know what's in it. But this one is about two sources. One is from Reddit. I'm going to read that user's post. Seems to be very credible. And then I'm going to read the email version from the Fisker FOA. And they pretty much agree on everything. They just don't say what's in 2.2. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to be reading is from a Reddit post about 2.2 starting to roll out in North America this week. This was posted, I think, 2 days ago, and I decided not to do a video on it until I saw that it was a little more credible. It does look to be extremely credible, though. It's from user U/Delta22Alpha. And this is what they say. I'm just going to read it to you. Looks like 2.2 rollouts are coming in the next few days, starting with North America first. Make sure you have at least 80% state of charge. The update will not happen if your car is charging. It's in 3 parts and will take several days to update everything. It will consume a lot of your battery, assuming that's a 12-volt battery, of course. 2.2 update can use your Wi-Fi connection. Yes. For me, I think that is a first. Now, maybe other updates could use the Wi-Fi connection, but if they could, I was not aware of it or never read anything that they could do that. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, guys, who knows? Fisker's about as clear as mud sometimes. The 2.2 update can use your Wi-Fi connection. It will be a lot faster if it's turned on and connected. Now, personally, I do have my internet connected to the Ocean, or my Ocean connected to the internet. Your Wi-Fi still works and downloads with the car being off and locked, much like Bluetooth. So technically, the Ocean is always on, even when it's off with the doors locked. Now, this user goes on to say, and I'll have to turn the page here just a little bit. I'm not sure why, but it's not recommended to use a trickle charger. I know a lot of people have those set up. I do not. You can take that last part with a grain of salt. Let me try to turn the page here. And mercy, I lost it. Let me bring it back up. You can take that last part with a grain of salt. I believe the DC to DC charger will ignore the 12-volt charging throughout the update if it initially sees the battery fully charged. Don't even bother trying to interact with the car if you see it being updated. Exterior lights being on is your telltale that it's updating. Unlocking, open the doors, the trunk, that will interrupt the update and cancel everything. And this person simply says, ends with, as always, don't shoot the messenger. Now, they don't say what's in 2.2. I would really like to know what's in 2.2. Maybe that's part of the recalls. I don't really know. And now I'm going to read what's from the FOA, and they mostly... Okay, I think my phone had locked up there for just a second. Okay, looks like we are recording. This is from the FOA, Preparation for Software Version 2.2, and they don't say what's in it either, but here's what they say. Fisker is beginning their rollout of software version 2.2. Here is some updated guidance on how to best prepare for the OTA and how to minimize the risk of issues when updating. For those on 2.0, you may see your vehicle go straight to 2.2. Now, I know some people had been talking about going from 2.1 back to 2.0. I know some people had been done that way. We've been informed that the required code has been included to bypass 2.1 if it's not already installed when the 2.2 update is initiated. So it looks like if you have 2.0 without 2.1, you can still get 2.2. Okay, let's continue. Charge your battery to 80%. This update is a huge drain. Again, they've got to be talking about the 12-volt battery being a huge drain, not the regular battery. For the best chance of success, connecting to Wi-Fi is highly recommended if possible. Okay, so if you guys haven't done that, connect your Oceans to your Wi-Fi. Drive your car several times a week to naturally recharge the 12 volt. Our Ocean is driven every day. My wife drives it every day. Don't plug in a trickle charger unless you are leaving for an extended period of time, as they are interfering with the ability of the cars to upload the software. So that is a little more detailed than what the Reddit poster put. So that looks like pretty good advice. Maybe just don't use the trickle chargers while you're waiting on 2.2. You know, just drive your car and that sort of thing. Now, number 5 says, don't leave your car on the charger. The uploads cannot happen when your car is plugged in. Now, I am slightly confused on that. It was my understanding that the Ocean could update while it's plugged in as long as it wasn't charging. So I do find that a little bit confusing. Maybe some of you techs out there could chime in if you know a definitive answer on that. That would be nice. And it would be really nice if you know what's in 2.2, specifically what's in 2.2. And then the last thing that the FOA says here is, much like version 2.1, there's no way to tell when version 2.2 will be pushed to your car. The best thing that you can do is to be as prepared as possible for whenever the time comes. So, for example, right now, our Ocean is sitting in the garage plugged up. It's not charging because it's fully charged to 80%. So, I'm curious, can mine update to 2.2 while it's plugged in, even though it's not charging? If any of you techs know, if anybody knows, please chime in. If you definitively know, that would be great, because for most owners like myself, this is about as clear as mud sometimes. So anyway, I wanted to get this out there for you guys. Looks like we have an update 2.2 coming our way, and I know some of you are still waiting on 2.1. Some of you are probably still waiting on 2.0, and some of you, my mercy, you still might be on one of those 1 point, something others. And if you are, that's just really sad, man. It's just sad that we've been done this way. It should have ended very differently, not the way it's ending. The Ocean should have continued. But it is what it is, guys, and we're just going to have to stick together and get through this and see how it all plays out. All right, guys, thanks for joining in. Thanks a lot, and hope you found this video helpful, and until next time.